taping?
Yes.
Okay. All right, artists, we're going to be talking about the painting studio this year with Tempera Paint. This year we're going to be using the styrofoam trays, and we're going to be using cling wrap. The cling wrap is in this box. So you take 2 hands, you pull it out, and then you take the top and you rip it. This goes over the top of your tray. For lower grades, so that would be kindergartners, first graders, second graders, I will help you with this part if you can't get it to stay on. And then my upper graders, I just need you to wrap it as best you can. It doesn't have to stay on perfectly. And then 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th graders, you're going to be able to pump your own paint. If you're a kindergartner, first or second grader, you're going to need Mrs. Ortner to pump it. When you pump, you want to make sure you angle your tray up, not down, so that it actually squirts on the tray. So I will show you a small pump. It's like a half a pump. Think about what colors you'll need. I only have the primary colors and white out right now. We will add the secondary colors later, but I just have my primary colors. You will also need water cup, you will need your brushes, and you will need a piece of paper. The first thing you do with your piece of paper is put your name on it. So I'm gonna write Mrs. Ortner, and I'm gonna put my class code on here. So if I'm in 4C, make it nice and big so Mrs. Ortner can read it. Then flip it over. I have 2 brushes here, a flat brush, and I have a round brush by what's on the ends, okay? So when I am mixing colors, I want to make sure that I make little tornadoes on the middle in between the 2 colors. Little tornadoes to make that purple color. I don't want to ever use all of my blue to mix into all of my red. I want to see what color. So is it gonna be a bluish purple, or is it gonna be more of a reddish purple based on how much color you get in? When you go to make your lines, when you push hard, you're going to get thick lines. When you push soft, you're going to be able to get much smaller lines. When you go back, painting is all about transferring the paint from your tray to your paper. So you're going to want to go back when your brush is running out and load up your brush again. So if you need to mix up a little bit more color, you can do that to load your brush again. Painting is all about shapes as well. So you're going to want to think about the shape that you are making rather than the line that you are making. When you're ready to switch colors, you're going to want to use your water to wash your hair out. You do not want to get your paint wet. It is already runny. You don't need it any more watery, so you're going to wash it out and then use your towel to take all of the water out of your hair. I can see on my towel I still have color from my purple, so I'm gonna go back and wash and make sure my brush is washed out really well before I go to my lighter colors. My lighter colors will get very muddy if I don't wash out my colors. And then I can make any other shape that I want to make. Start with an outline is usually the best practice, and then go back to fill in your shape. When you are ready to go to the drying rack, make sure that you take your brushes, whichever brush you used, dump out your water. With your trays this year, all you will need to do is take this off and then make sure you fold up so that your paint is in the inside of your plastic wrap, and then you won't get any paint on your hands. It's all in here. It's all in here. This tray can go right back on the rack. This should go in the garbage can. Never throw it. Take it to the garbage. Dump out your water and put your rag in the dirty rag box. Pause. Right. Yes. All right, when you're ready to wash, you're going to get pumps of soap in your other hand, your left hand if I'm right-handed. I'm gonna take all of my brushes and I am going to twirl my soap. I used yellow, so my soap is turning yellow. And I'm gonna make sure to shampoo my brushes really well. I'm gonna turn on my water. rinse out my brush. I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to do a final check. Make sure there's no yellow coming out. I am never pulling the hair. That will make my hair fall out. Instead, I'm dabbing and doing a final check to make sure there's no color on my paper towel. These brushes go back in with their brushes. If you